Hey, everybody. We're so excited you're here today with us or on the recording. And we're going to get right into it. So share our screen for the Divorce Positively webinar. We're excited to have you with us. All right. So we just want to first welcome you. I'm JP Watson.
I'm Holly Couch.
And together we are Create Everything, Fix Nothing. And we're thrilled to be bringing you our Divorce Positively webinar so that you can learn more about that program. But before we do that, we just wanted to share a little bit about ourselves. Holly.
Yeah, absolutely. So my career for the last 10 years has been all around optimizing health and well-being and mind, body, and spirit. I'm a transformational life coach for both teens and adults, specifically women. I am also a yoga instructor and a holistic mind-body health coach. And I am also a Reiki practitioner. And I bring all of these elements into my coaching practice. I absolutely love what I do.
Awesome. Thank you. And I've spent a career in education working on the growth and development of young people and the adults who surround them. And as I transitioned out of day-to-day time in schools, life and leadership coaching was the natural shift for me since I'd been doing it my whole career, and finding a unique way of approaching life and ways of being has been an absolute blessing for me, and just so thrilled that we were able to combine our talents and bring them together, and are excited to share with you, our program today, but then also share your journey with you. Divorce Positively, or How to Defy Conventional Belief, Separate Respectfully and Positively, and Build a New Life You Truly Love. And this one, and I've got to move some things around on my screen so that I can see everything. But this presentation is for you. If you're considering in the middle of or after divorce, you don't want to fall into the pattern of pain, hurt, and nastiness society tells us divorce has to be. It's for you if you're feeling upside down, and man, was I feeling upside down, and aren't sure how to move forward. It's for you if you want to live a fulfilled life, absolutely, as you move forward into this next chapter. We're here to guide you on your journey from confusion to clarity, reactive action to aligned action, from feeling lost to envisioning a beautiful future. So here's how to get the most out of this training. Just play full out. Be engaged, be involved, taking notes, write down your questions, be fully present right here. Put your phone away. Ask questions during the Q&A at the end. Respect other participants' confidentiality, both during this and also if you're in our group. Confidentiality is a real key. This is a difficult subject to talk about and to engage for a lot of people. So that respect and confidentiality is key. And be open to new learnings. What we're going to cover today is why approaching divorce and separation in the conventional way is damaging to you, your future, and your children. The big mistakes individuals make that keep them trapped in the conventional way of doing things. We're going to share how to step out of old patterns and into a new way of being, and how walking this journey with us will allow you to clarify, align, and envision as you heal through creation. We're also going to cover answers to your questions along the way, so you may develop the emotional clarity to move forward. We truly appreciate you. Your willingness to show up for yourself represents a tremendous amount of courage. Nobody enjoys talking about divorce. Nobody gets married planning to get divorced. So your ability to engage is remarkable. We will not waste your time with platitudes and empty promises. We will give you actionable steps that you can begin taking right now. We'll offer you the next step with us for those who want to take it. And we invite you to stay around for questions at the end.
The 3 secrets to living into your fullest potential are to clarify what you don't want, what you do want, and how you want to feel. Align your actions and inaction with how you want to feel, taking aligned action every single day. Envision your perfect average day and what that will look like as you're living a life you love and living it to the fullest. Because of this approach, I was lucky enough to move through my divorce with integrity, kindness, respect, and forgiveness. I was able to grieve properly while getting excited about a new chapter in my life, all at the same time. I was focusing on my health and well-being of mind, body, and spirit to ensure I was prepared for this next chapter and to minimize the impact of what can be a very stressful situation. And all in a way I could be very proud of and that my child would appreciate and learn from. I was also able to manifest a meaningful and fulfilling career, as well as the loving, supportive, conscious relationship of my dreams. But it was not always this way. I was determined to keep my family together. I was a warrior for my son and my family unit. I had immense fear of not being able to support or take care of myself financially and as well as my son, as I had been a stay-at-home mom for a long time. As I was doing this, my spouse was doing things that were tearing down my trust and our ability to remain a family, and I was struggling with how I could keep us together for our son. I didn't know what to do. I felt like I had tried everything to bring my spouse back to our family core. I tried many things to keep my family whole: therapy, personal growth, trying to fix someone else, which never works, pleasing everyone else, compromising my authenticity to try and make it work, trying to control things I couldn't control. And no matter what I tried, divorce was on the horizon. My life had been turned upside down and I was living in fear of what might happen next. I was unsure of what to do and how to move forward. Then everything changed. I found Danielle Laporte's desire map process. I was able to gain clarity on how I most wanted to feel, and I learned to design my life from the inside out rather than just responding to outside circumstances that I had no control over. I studied Dr. Joe Dispenza extensively and learned to work with my higher self to heal and create from unlimited potential rather than trying to create from my fears or from my wounded space. Instead of reacting to things I had no control over, I learned to create my life through my inner world, which I learned to have control over. This made all the difference. I realized I could create my own story. I wasn't stuck, that I had the freedom to create a reality I wanted to live, that I'm a powerful manifester with the ability to create my own reality. I had complete agency over my own joy, fulfillment, purpose, passion, and how I show up in the face of challenge. And I wasn't going to settle for anything less than extraordinary. So here's what happened. I went to support meetings around my specific challenge and couldn't find anyone with the profile I was looking for to mentor me through this upheaval in my life. I was looking for someone strong and solid and never found it. I realized I needed to look beyond my specific challenge and to look at a broader spectrum of teachers to find a mentor. I found 2 mentors who I knew that could truly transform my way of thinking and being. I was able to find joy amidst the chaos of my current situation. I realized I could create a life that I was truly excited about while healing all that needed to be healed and feel everything that needed to be felt, even the unpleasant emotions. Deciding how I wanted to feel and intentionally creating experiences that supported those feelings allowed me to design my new life from the inside out. I realized I needed a coach to go even deeper and to live more fully into my highest self and highest calling and my highest potential. I needed someone who had been through this transformation before and could guide me on my path to healing and creation. I needed someone who could help me see possibilities beyond my own perspective which is very hard to do when you're in survival mode, and to see things that I hadn't even thought of before. What I realize is that divorce is presented to us and in society as an arduous, painful, and negative process. I realized quickly it does not need to be this way. Through my work, first on my own, and then with my mentors, and finally with a coach, I realized the path was right in front of me. I was the powerful author of my own story who could lean into the healing while creating a new life based on the feelings I most wanted to feel. Divorce can actually be an empowering process when approached with kindness, compassion, forgiveness, and respect for all that was built together, especially in regards to children if children are involved. By focusing on how I wanted to feel and taking aligned action, I was able to create a new life I was excited to live. I was able to do this while continuing to support my son and provide him with a loving and stable home. I was able to do this while remaining respectful, kind, and compassionate toward my spouse as we negotiated our way out of a 20+ year marriage. I created my next chapter by being authentic and stepping into my power, focused on a purpose larger than my problems. This one was huge. I kept my heart open to wonderful possibilities, both personally and professionally. A dream come true. Because of this work, I stayed focused on all of the things that I wanted in my life rather than focusing on what I was losing or what I didn't want. What came into my life was unbelievable, inevitable, and an absolute dream come true. My son is now thriving at his dream college and is very happy in life. I manifested my dream job working with students and learning and emotional and behavioral challenges through mindfulness and yoga. I met the love of my life, who was actually right in front of me. We created a business together to share this work with thousands of others going through the same transition and divorce. We created an authentic life of adventure, excitement, purpose, passion, love, and laughter. Everything I wanted. So of course, I wanted to help others. As a result of the work that I did and the work that my partner did on his journey, we decided we could help others more easily navigate their journey. We've developed a system based on our experience and that of our mentors and coaches to create a step-by-step approach that any heart-centered individual could use to navigate the challenges of separation and divorce. What we know is that you must get crystal clear on how you want to feel, align your actions, and envision a new life you want to live in order to heal through creation. Healing through creation was born out of these experiences and learnings, and we invite our clients to clarify, align, and envision with us on this journey to living a life you love and are excited to live.
So I'm going to stop our share for a second. Holly, thank you for sharing that. I mean, that was a lot. And your journey, I remember when I first learned that you were going through this journey, and I reached out because I was hoping you might have some advice for me, because I knew you were a coach. And while my journey wasn't the same, I knew you would be able to help me think about things differently. And so I remember that actually the first conversation we had about this, whether it was you or whether it was me, brought up the idea of a shared journey. Just that idea of walking together, supporting each other as we were healing through creation. And we didn't use those words then.
But it was there.
But that's what it was. And that truly was magical. And I think I used in that first conversation, I think I used the word reinvention.
Yes.
Which has also come to be a big part of how we work with clients as they're healing through creation and creating a new reality. So I just wanted to say thank you for sharing. I mean, that was an awesome share of your story, and also how it can inspire and guide others, like in many ways it did me in the early stages of my separation and then divorce. So thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
Absolutely. Yes.
That was awesome.
How can we not share this information when, divorce needs to be a more kind and evolved process?
Yeah.
And you truly can get just as excited about your future as you are sad about what's happening at the same time. So of course we want to teach other people to do the same thing.
Because I mean, it's like none of us, like I said earlier, none of us planned to get divorced. When we got married, we didn't plan to get divorced, but things happen. And incompatibilities, infidelities, whatever, things happen. And then you're in this position. And what in the world do you do? I have a former student who has found themselves in a situation, and that's like, you don't know where you are because there's no roadmap. And that's what I'm so excited about sharing this and being able to share it with you right now, whether you're live or whether you're on the recording, whether you're already in our Divorce Positively group or you're just coming in, whether you're already signed up for group coaching or individual coaching, whatever it is, we're excited to help you walk this path. We've done the work. We've found a way to create a path for others to walk this journey and walk this journey well, to divorce positively. So let's keep going.
Yeah.
I just wanted to stop because that was just such an incredible share that I couldn't not mention, and thank you. So just thank you so much, and we'll get this back up. There we go. All right. So we have had some great results. One client started her work with us in a place of pain, a place of anger, resentment, guilt, and regret. I mean, it was not pretty. Her prior relationship, coupled with her emotional trauma and deep wounds, put her in an energetic space that she was struggling to climb out of. She had tried therapy, energy work, and other modalities, but was still in her same wounded and disempowered space. After attending a 3-day retreat and working with us both in group and individual coaching, she has more peace of mind, has released her historic wounds, and has a clear view of what it means to powerfully create a life she loves.
By using this process, we've been able to help another client who was completely stuck in their current reality, not living up to even a third of what they wanted to be doing in their life. And after working with us, was able to move quickly in the direction of his true nature and purpose, creating the tangible aspects of life he loves within the first month.
Yeah.
He's now writing, recording songs and comedic bits for his YouTube channel and live performances.
With this process, we've been able to help another client realize her survival patterns were keeping her in unfulfilling relationships. She continued to settle, attracting the same prototype relationship over and over, repeating these same patterns. Now she's been able to focus on creating a loving relationship, which has led her to a new relationship that seems very different and is in alignment with what she desires to feel.
And another client, feeling blindsided and lost at the process of separation and divorce, found his way to reinvention by leaning fully into this process, completely trusting what we were guiding. He created a vision for living a life he and his children would be proud of and excited to live, and continues to bring this new life into reality each day.
The big problem that we hear from a lot of our clients is that life has completely changed and they're unsure of their future direction. Sometimes they don't see a future at all and they need help. healing and creating clarity. I know I did for sure. So we see a lot of mistakes. One of them is that people tend to give their power away. They tend to become a victim of the circumstances, a victim of somebody else doing something. They're reacting rather than responding to life. It's causing more stress. That when you're giving your power away, you don't know where the next hit is coming from. So it causes more stress, which limits your possibilities for creating a life of joy.
Focusing on the negative aspects of everything, carrying resentment, wanting revenge, and holding grudges, not healthy for anyone. Creating bitterness, leading to mental and physical health challenges. This doesn't improve the situation. You could be more miserable to be around. You're only hurting yourself and children if they're involved, and you're more likely to attract additional negative energy and outcomes, perpetuating the pain you're feeling.
Then we begin placing blame on ourselves or others. Again, you were focused on the negative. It's disempowering because you have given away your power to whatever the situation or whoever the person is. There's a lack of ownership and responsibility. You remain stuck in the past.
Not prioritizing that which is most important, often losing sight of your own needs, dropping the ball personally and professionally, and limiting possibilities, risking regret.
And finally, one of the biggest mistakes is not prioritizing the well-being of your children, forgetting about your most important creations, which then compounds your problems in a destructive way, potentially doing irreparable harm. But we've developed the solution. Healing happens through conscious, intentional creation. The steps we take you through: clarify, align, envision. It is healing through creation, the powerful way to heal while creating your new reality.
Clarify is the first part of the process. It's a deeply profound and thorough process that leads you to a level of clarity you may not have experienced in your adult life. We explore what hasn't been working, which leads you to becoming clear on what you actually want. We create a safe, expansive, and creative container that brings you to emotional clarity on how you most want to feel in your life. Emotional clarity is very powerful. It serves as an anchor, magnet, and catalyst for using the law of attraction to manifest your deepest desires.
Sorry. Oh, yeah, you went all the way.
So many people struggle in life, especially before, during, and after divorce, when they feel most out of control, as if life is living them. I realized this for myself as I was struggling with the reality of my marriage and knew it wasn't the life I truly wanted to live. I was not going to settle. After going through the Clarify process, I was able to identify the emotions I most wanted to feel in my life. At that time, it was peace of mind. I then chose to intentionally and consciously create habits and experiences that began to shift my reality. While things still came up that were beyond my control, I was now living my life powerfully, creating the experiences that would bring a sense of fulfillment and peace into my life. So this is the first step that we take you through to clarify. Perfect. So this can be a face full of truth, because you're going to take an inventory of your life and get clear on what is not working. That is going to end up helping you get clear on what you do want. It's a huge awareness, and it can be a little bit of a scary process when you're really looking at what is not working and being willing to admit to yourself what is not working. But we start with gratitude, because we want to come from a more high vibe, positive energy through this process. And being grateful for what you have now is just going to help you to attract more things that you can be grateful for. Gratitude, actually, practicing gratitude trains your mind to look for the good in the situation, trains you to look for more of the positive possibilities that can happen for you. So you're going to focus first on who and what feels light in your life. Then your moment of truth, you're going to take an inventory of your life and get clear on who and what feels heavy in your life.
And by the way, don't hesitate to take notes right now.
Yes, absolutely. And then awareness, what is not working in your life. This is where you need to get crystal clear, get very honest with yourself so that you can gain clarity on what you really, really, really want in your life. Our next process after this helps you to get clear on how you most want to feel in your life. And we take you through some really, really profound processes and steps to come down to 6 essential emotions that you most want to feel. So this process alone is very powerful and has been requested for both personal and professional audiences seeking clarity prior to making life or business changes. With this increased clarity, our clients experience more focus on the feelings that they truly desire, as well as the actions that they will take to intentionally create a whole new reality.
Now, you may be thinking, but come on, I've done personal growth work before and it didn't help. Why is this any different? Well, I'll share with you, I had done a ton of personal growth work, Holly.
I had done a ton of personal growth work. I was kind of addicted to it.
This is quite different. And the biggest foundational difference is where the focus is. In typical personal growth work, you're solving problems. You're focused on the problem. You're changing your belief. But you're focused ultimately on the problem. Here, we're focused on the creation. Like we're going to help you shift away from problem focus and into a creative structure and a creative focus where you're focused on what you want rather than what you don't want. Because when we're focused on problems, we're focused on what we don't want. We're going to help you focus on what you want. And it begins with those feelings that Holly just identified. Those 6 essential emotions is where it begins. How can I create positive emotions when I'm in my own personal pit of despair? Well, it's a great question. I've been there. And this process and these processes help you envision, help you feel into not necessarily new emotions, but emotions that you felt in the past, emotions that emotions that you want to feel. So we help you get back into that. It happened, just in a conversation earlier today with a friend and client who's going through, a difficult time, feeling like the pit of despair is her existence. And very quickly, we were able to get her focused on something different. So it's something that we do. Come along for the ride. You may also be thinking, how can I think about the future when I'm barely surviving now? Which is a similar question to the pit of despair one. We help you realize and remember who you are at your core so that you can then begin to create a vision for a future that you'll love. That's our job. That's what we do. That's what we do day in and day out, is helping people realize their greatness. So come along. Our next step
is to align. After clarifying your essential emotions and what you need to start and sometimes more importantly, stop doing to experience these emotions more often, we help you to align your actions to these emotions so that you may feel the way you want to feel now, no matter what your circumstances are. As you align your actions with your essential emotions, you move more quickly and effortlessly towards the life you love. These essential emotions will guide your creative pathway as you lean into what's next, pulling your desired reality towards you in a very powerful way. Decide what you want the most and say no to anything that is not going to lead you to a life you love and will live to the fullest. This is a bold decision. Oftentimes, people are able to identify the emotions they want to feel, but they're not sure how to feel them. Most people experience emotions based on what's happening around them, again, being a victim to their circumstances, most of which is out of their control. This leads to people feeling powerless as they're victim to their situation, and they create a reality based on negative beliefs, thought habits, and their default way of being. By engaging in this process, our clients have been able to recognize this default or unconscious way of being and choose to align their actions with their essential emotions, breaking ineffective thought habits and creating new beliefs aligned with their desired reality. This is a huge shift. Aligning actions with their essential emotions allows our clients to step powerfully into envisioning and creating a new reality. Emotions are a very powerful anchor.
And so once our clients have identified those 6 essential emotions, and we've worked through some of the alignment processes, we then take them through a very, very powerful guided meditation that's focused on their 6 essential emotions. We chose 6 here, 6 that are fairly common for our clients, but your 6 will be different than these. Mine are. These aren't my 6. They aren't Holly's 6. But these are just 6 example emotions. In this guided meditation, we'll have you actually live into and feel each of the 6 at each point of this 6-pointed mandala figure. So you'll step into feeling courageous, remembering a time when you felt courageous, and forward pressing to think about a time when you'll feel courageous in the future. Really feeling into it, really just creating a full sensory experience. And you'll do that at each of the points, from courageous to peaceful to love to powerful to joyful to excited. And you'll feel each of them fully. And then here's where the magic starts. We step back into courageous and we connect it to peaceful, feeling both of those at the same time. Then adding in love, powerful, joyful, excited, and finally connecting it back to courageous. So that in your meditation, in your visualization, you're surrounded by all 6 and you're feeling all 6 at once. And then we add motion to it to truly anchor that into your unconscious, your self-conscious, so that you can feel it when you choose to feel these 6 feelings. It's a remarkably powerful meditation, and I can't wait to share it with you in our group coaching and in our individual coaching. It's magnificent.
Once clients are aligned with their essential emotions, they have shared with us that they recognize their default or survival patterns more readily and are now taking different actions towards a new life that they will love and live to the fullest. Instead of taking action to please everyone else, they're clear on their vision and take action to create their desires. Instead of allowing others to determine their happiness, they're making choices and taking actions that create joyful experiences for themselves. Instead of feeling insignificant in their relationships, they're clear on what they will not settle for and are taking action to create the relationships of their dreams.
Now, you may be thinking, this seems too simple. It is simple. It's just not easy. Conceptually, it's simple to shift from problem solving to creation. It's simple to shift from I don't want to feel this way to I want to feel this way. It's simple to say, I'm not going to take these actions because they don't align with my emotions. I'm going to take these actions. So conceptually, it is simple, but it's not easy. It takes practice. It helps to have a coach to hold you accountable. We have our group so that we can hold each other accountable as well, because we want you to be successful. We want you to go through this journey being more and more successful each and every day. You may also be thinking, I'm not clear on what I want, so this wouldn't work for me. Well, that's the whole point of the process, is it helps you get clear. That's a big part of this, getting clear, having clarity on what you want. And then we guide you again through meditations to bring in even more information to potentially create even more opportunity for yourself and your loved ones. I feel broken and unworthy. Well, society kind of tells us that all the time. And especially when we're going through divorce, because that means you've failed. That's what society tells us. But as Holly shared earlier, this process can be empowering. This can be an opportunity for you to create a new reality. You aren't broken. You are worthy. And that's what this process helps you realize and helps you develop a whole new way of being so that you can step into your greatness. Oops, one ahead. So once you're clear on your emotions and you commit to aligning your actions to create more opportunities to feel those emotions regularly, you are primed to envision and create a new life. As you realize the difference between how you feel now and how you want to feel in your creations, we help you envision your identity in this new reality and see how can you have those feelings now. So if these are the feelings I want to have then, what am I doing right now? What are the realities that I can create right now to feel it? Because that pulls that future reality towards you. You will experience, again, powerful guided meditations that connect you to your essential emotions, your greatest vision of who you want to become, and your superconscious or higher self. Through these meditations, we will work with your superconscious to reprogram these dysfunctional thoughts, dysfunctional patterns, feelings, and behaviors that have kept you stuck. They've kept you feeling unworthy, insignificant, unhealthy, uninspired, and broken. Many people attempt to create new realities from old ways of thinking and the perspective of their wounded self. The challenge is they focus on their problems rather than focusing on what they truly want. That's why it doesn't work. When people are stuck in negative emotions and stress, they are limited in their thinking. This final step, when paired with the prior two, allows for deep healing and the opportunity for expansive thinking and creation. This truly is a whole new way of approaching life because you are the powerful creator of your reality, and we're going to help you create it. We want you to be in a position where you're creating from joy. As our clients embrace this new way of being, they commit to living from 4 orienting choices. These are ways of being: living a life you love, being the predominant creator in your life, having true health and vitality, and living your true nature and purpose. Those are ways of being that each one of us can do right now. Right now. We may have a bigger vision for them, but we can live into those right now. These choices lead our clients to embrace a creative approach to life in this moment, rather than solving all of their problems prior to creating a new life they will live to the fullest. That's what everybody else tells you need to do. You need to solve all your problems and then you can have it. We want you to have it right now. We want you to feel the way you want to feel right now, and we'll help you create those experiences.
So one of our clients envisioned a new reality based on her essential emotions and took aligned action. She spent many, many hours visualizing what she truly wanted and manifested that reality almost down to the detail.
Other clients realized they were giving all their power away in romantic relationships. They envisioned the type of relationship they wanted and created this reality with their partners.
And then we had another client who envisioned a return to the emotions he feels when at his creative best. The outcome has been a renewed commitment to his true passions and feeling inspired every day. So it could be that you're thinking this sounds like a bunch of woo-woo stuff. The work that we'll engage you in is founded in science behind neuroplasticity, quantum physics, mindfulness, epigenetics, as well as neuro-linguistic programming.
It's a lot of science.
I wouldn't be here otherwise. Truly. Or you could be thinking, I can't do visualization. You can. If you can visually remember something that happened earlier today or yesterday, then you have the ability to visualize. We'll coach you on how to allow this to happen naturally for you. Or you may be thinking, I don't believe I can do this. Very normal, natural, very common. Walk with us, and that negative belief, along with others, will begin to melt away as we are consistently seeing with our clients and ourselves.
Yeah. So healing through creation is your path forward. We're ready to guide you through 3 months of building a foundation for your new reality. Clarify is month 1, align is month 2, envision is month 3. There's individual coaching beyond the 3 months of group coaching to guide you through the creative process as you create the life you love and will live to its fullest.
So what is your return on investment? Invest in yourself for the next 3 months and you'll see massive changes. Invest in yourself for the next 6 months and those changes will have you on a completely different trajectory. Invest in yourself for the next year and you will have created a life you love and will live to the fullest, a life you could have never imagined before. You are the return on your investment. How much is it worth for you to have clarity on what you truly love? How much is it worth to know that you're taking aligned action towards your highest potential? How much is it worth to be able to connect to your higher self and envision a future based on your creation rather than your problems? And how much is it worth to begin healing your wounds by creating something you love? This is the investment for your future. Do you want to keep living a life based in the problems of today and those wounds you've suffered in the past? Or would you rather begin creating a life based in joy, one you'll be proud of and will live to the fullest? So would it be okay if we showed you how we can work together to help you step into a new way of being and make it happen fast?
Would it? Awesome. So introducing Divorce Positively. So Divorce Positively is for individuals considering, in the middle of, or recovering from divorce, who want to create an exciting new reality for themselves and their loved ones. It's a novel approach to divorce that helps individuals shift out of fear and pain and into an incredibly powerful new way of being. Divorce Positively is clarify, align, and envision. And all of that is encapsulated in healing through creation, because that's what is happening the entire time. The healing is taking place as you're creating a new life, not after you create a new life, but as you're creating a new life. You'll be guided through each phase of our process over the course of 3 months. This includes all the wisdom we've gained over the last several years of experiencing our transition, coupled with the wisdom of our mentors and coaches. You won't have to figure this out on your own, taking years to get yourself through this transition. We don't want you to lose time. So we've created this program to help you create the foundation to live into your fullest potential quickly. For those of you wanting to dig deeper and move in the direction of your fullest potential faster, you may opt into individual coaching for 3 months, 6 months, or a year. You will have weekly sessions in individual coaching with both of us to help you live fully in the creative structure that will maximize your potential to create a life you love for you and your loved ones. Listen, we've done the work and we're ready to fully share our process and journey to help you create what it is you most desire.
You can get rid of fear, sadness, anxiety, self-doubt, and confusion. We've got you. We'll walk this journey with you so that you can feel the way you desire to feel more frequently, have clarity on what you don't want, and most importantly, on what you do want. Align your daily actions with the way you want to feel and that you are creating from joy. Visualize a life that has more of what you love and begin to manifest this life every single day. Heal while creating a life you love and will live to the fullest. So some people think that they can go through this journey all alone.
Mhm.
Well, they are absolutely correct. They can keep doing what they're doing. Why would they go through the journey feeling lost and confused? Why would they search for tools when we have done all the work to find the path that will work for them?
I have no idea. Now is the time to step into this work so that you can be living a completely new reality a year from now. One that you have chosen, not one that was thrust upon you by divorce.
So there are 3 ways to engage. Through our Divorce Positively Facebook group, through our Divorce Positively group coaching, or our Divorce Positively individual coaching.
And you can be involved in all 3 if you choose, or 2, or 1. So our Divorce Positively Facebook group is we'll have a monthly Q&A session where you're able to ask your questions and have us answer and provide guidance. It's a mini group coaching session once a month. We'll be posting to help you process through whatever stage of the journey you're on. Others will post as well. You have access to a supportive community of people who are on similar journeys and in multiple phases of the transition.
And we have a really cool vision for this community. We want it to be social. We want to go on fun adventures together. I mean, if I'm not having fun, I'm not doing this.
No.
Right? And also just to be surrounded by like-minded people who want to go through this process or recover from this process in a more kind of evolved, high vibe, positive way.
Yeah, awesome. The second part is our Divorce Positively group coaching, which you would have, if you choose that, you have the Facebook group already. It would also be weekly group coaching sessions to guide you along your journey. And so here's where we'll be delivering on Clarify, Align, and Envision over that 3 months of group coaching. It'll be sessions, and then within the session, there will also be question and answer. So we'll be taking you through the processes that we use with individual clients, but doing it in a group setting, and then you'll have the opportunity for questions and answers. You also will have access to the question and answer that's happening in the Facebook group for that general group as well. And then the highest level of support, individual coaching. Again, you'll have the access to the Facebook group. You're in the weekly group coaching session. So if you're getting individual coaching, you've got everything else. It would be weekly individual coaching sessions to dive deeper into the group session topics, but also to address individual needs as you create the life you love. So really, we're accelerating. We're going to be working even faster to get you into that creative structure so that you're creating very soon on your journey. You'll have direct guidance and support from both of us as you make the transition into living from a creative structure and you live into your highest potential. So as we think about all 3, the Facebook group is like a do-it-yourself. You're gathering information, you're there, there's some support, there's some Q&A, kind of like a do-it-yourself. Divorce Positively group coaching is you're doing it with others. You're there in the group coaching, you're interacting with each other. You've got a group that you're going through this, plus it's even more information, a lot more information that's available with the Facebook group. And then finally, Divorce Positively is the individual coaching. This is an individually focused way of going through this. So we're doing it with you. We don't do it for you because you're the one who's going through the transition. We're doing it right along with you, walking along with you. So if money was no object, would you just love to be a part of this? To have us guiding you, walking with you on this journey, creating a new life, a new reality for yourself and those you love. I know it's an awesome thing. I'm excited.
I would have loved this.
Oh my God, this would have been incredible. But you may want to ask yourself, so if all this did, if your involvement, if all it did was clarify what you don't want in your life, would that be worth it? If all this did was help you be clear about what you won't settle for the next time around, would it be worth it? If all it did was connect you to a group of like-minded, like-hearted people committed to divorce positively, would it be worth it? So we do have some today only bonuses we wanted to tell you about before we also tell you about what the prices, the discounts and prices are. So we're going to give you pre-recorded meditations for your use in strengthening your connection to the new reality you're creating. These are ones we've done, but there are also some that our mentors have created. You'll have access to recordings of the group coaching sessions so that you can watch and rewatch to maximize the impact of the learnings. You'll have lifetime access to our first online course, which we haven't created yet, to help enhance your ability to move into the creative structure as you lean into creating a new reality for you and your loved ones. And if you choose to join, you'll get an onboarding individual coaching session with us. So we're excited to be able to throw all of those in at no charge. So here's the deal. 100% discount for the Facebook group. That's no charge to you. We want people in there. We want to keep that free because we want that support. We want to be able to give, those Q&A sessions and do that at no cost. Group coaching is $300 for 3 months. So $300 a quarter. So we've discounted that significantly. Individual coaching, we've given you a 25% discount. It's $2,250 for a quarter. And that's 10 sessions over 12 weeks. Excited to be able to offer that to you. So 25% discount there. And then all of those bonuses I just mentioned are free. No charge. It's a $16,600 value in total. But obviously we're not going to charge that. That's ridiculous. It's $2,250 if you want it all. For 3 months of individual coaching, the Divorce Positively group, which goes for a year, the group coaching, 12 sessions, that's included, 10 sessions of individual coaching, all of those bonuses, $2,250 for all of that. And we'd love to have you join us. That's the special offer that you get by being on the webinar, by being a part of this. And we'll have the link for you in the comments when we post this as well. And we'll throw it in the chat right now too. But that's today's special offer, and we're thrilled to bring that to you, $2,250. So you have two choices. What are they?
Work with us to heal through creation, clarify, align, and envision your new reality as you work with us to create your new life that you will not only love, but live to the fullest. Or remain stuck in your reality, not sure how to move forward and create a new life from chaos of separation and divorce.
So is there really a choice? We don't think so. So we hope you'll join us on this journey so that we can walk with you on your journey. And here's how to fill out the paperwork. So I'm going to switch to another share so that you can see the registration form. So here's when you click on the link that we'll put in the comments that's in the chat. This is where you're going to go. So our Divorce Positively Healing Through Creation registration gives you the information. The group coaching will begin. It will be Thursdays from 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. Eastern, beginning May 11th, 2023. If you choose individual coaching, we'll schedule that as soon as possible after confirmation of registration. And that'll be on mutually agreed upon days and times. All right. All of this will take place in Zoom meeting rooms that we set up and that are private. Those aren't shared with anybody except for those who have registered and are a part of it. And this takes you through how to pay. Your email, your name. We want to know how you heard about us. If you attended a webinar, which you have if you're watching this. And then choosing your option. So do you want to just do it yourself and just join the Divorce Positively Facebook group? That's fine. Do you want to do it with others and yourself? the weekly group coaching, and the Facebook group. That's $300 for 3 months. Do you want to do done with me? You're working with us on individual coaching, plus you've got the group, plus you've got the Facebook group. That's $22.50 for 3 months. And that's the one that comes with all the bonuses. Or you're not sure and you want to talk with us further. We're happy to talk. We can set up a Zoom call and help you see how this could work for you. And then these are just acknowledgments. I understand my registration isn't complete until I paid the fee. And then the last one, how to pay the fee. So we are really excited to be able to work with many of you as you learn how to divorce positively. And we want to open it up to Q&A right now. And for the purposes of the recording, we're going to stop recording and confidentiality, and that'll be the same on our sessions. The Q&As will not be included with the recordings to help preserve people's confidentiality as well. Thanks for the share. Excuse me. Thanks for the Q&A. Now I'm going to share again our screen so that we can wrap up. So we want to say thank you to each and every one of you here live, and then also those of you who will see this on the recording. We appreciate your time. We hope you found value in what we've shared, and we know you'll find value in walking this journey with us. We've done the work so that you don't have to spend months and years trying to find a path forward. We're here. We're ready to walk with you.
Yes, we're so excited to get to know you better, hear all of your stories, and really connect as a community. That's probably the biggest part of our vision is connection.
Yeah. So we look forward to hearing from you. Message us on Facebook, on Instagram, here on the Divorce Positively page if you're there. We want you to be involved so that we can be of support if you're going through this process. And we've also had people who are, have just had a breakup, long-term, boyfriend, girlfriend situation. Again, separation and divorce, that separation from a long-term situation is apropos here. It plays very well in this space. And so we're just looking forward to being with you and helping you along your journey. So we hope you have a great day, whatever time of day it is for you as you're watching this. Bye for now.